everyone, it's Lucy, and if you feel like I'm looking a little bit frazzled, it's because I am a little bit frazzled. Like, what is this? What is that? What is that? What is that? So as I all know, I'm sure you're all incredibly aware, it's Libra season, and I'm a Libra, and that means that it's my birthday in the Libra season, and that actually happens to be tomorrow. It's my birthday tomorrow. And I've been girl bossing a little too close to the sun in the last couple of weeks, and I like knew my birthday was coming up, but it's sort of like a hypothetical like dream sequence kind of vibe, where I was like, I know my birthday is sometime this week, and now I'm here, and I realize it's tomorrow. And I don't know where like the time skip teleportation happened, but I am not prepared. Like I just feel like I've been going and going and going and kind of neglecting those little self-care things that make me feel cute and like special. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a DIY glow up, just some things I can do at home very easily to make myself feel like the beautiful birthday Libra princess that I am. You know what I mean? Like under this rat girl boss sleep deprived exterior is a little birthday princess who can't wait to eat some yum yum cake. So there's a couple of things I want to tackle. First of all, my hair. It's fine, but it's not really giving. I'm really enjoying the natural kind of brown fantasy, but I have bleached hair underneath still, so it's gone kind of warmish. So I'm gonna attempt to deal with that. I also want to focus on some skincare, like intentional skincare. Nails are a must. They're very, they don't look from afar, you know, they don't look so bad, but up close, it's a bit grim, babes. You know, just need to fix that up. And if we're gonna make that happen, we gotta do that toot sweet. Gotta hop to it. So, been great chatting with you, but we need to rock and roll. Alrighty, let's talk about this hair because it's not bad. It's definitely due for a wash. I'm well aware of that fact. I went to the gym today, so that's why it's a little. Well, it was kind of like that before I went to the gym. So I think you should be able to see. I feel like you can see pretty well, but here is my natural hair color, like my root. It's like an ashy kind of cool brown. I say mousy, everyone says not to say mousy, but I think there's nothing wrong with a cute little mouse. But yeah, it's pretty cool toned. But then here, kind of you start to get where the bleach line was from when I was bleaching my hair. So I have been putting just a little temporary gloss on it, which has worked okay. So I was thinking about what I wanted to do, and I figured I would do something I haven't done since high school, which is dye it with a box dye. Now I know there's mixed feelings on box dye. I know a lot of people have had negative experience, but I also know a lot of people have had positive experiences. I've actually only had positive experiences with box dye. When I was in high school, it was the first time I dyed my hair to make it more like reddy, kind of coppery. And I really liked it. It worked very well for me. And because I'm not attempting to do anything that's like so different to the color I already have, I feel like it's gonna be okay. I've used this kind of box dye before. I've used it, and I think my mum's used it, and I've helped her do her hair with it. I got 2, so I've got enough for all my hair. But as you can see, that and that, pretty similar. I was gonna go the shade down, but I was reading on the back of the box and it said if you weren't sure between 2 shades, do the lighter one, so I went for the lighter one. Normally with color, I do go to a salon and see someone, but because I'm really enjoying the brown, the natural vibe, I'm very at peace with the fact that even if this isn't 100% perfect, I'm not gonna mind. I wouldn't try going blonde at home or anything like that. And if for whatever reason it doesn't turn out amazing, something happens, I'll literally be fine because I do have my little kind of color gloss thing that's like a darker color, so I have that as a backup. But I am feeling optimistic, as always. So I'm just gonna pop my hair dye shirt on and we're gonna go for it. Just following the instructions. No funny business here, I'm not mucking around. I am following the instructions, not much to report on. I just ask that you hold me in your hearts. It's gonna be fine. So I'm just applying it at the roots of my dry, unwashed hair. Check, it's dry and it's unwashed. And then I'm just doing it section by section. Spread and apply the remaining product, and that's it. Okay, just kind of like an all over dealio. I'm not a pro, I'm also not particularly good at sectioning, but I think as long as I achieve color saturation, we'll be in business. I just realized what I've done as I'm putting it on. Oh well, too late now.
The Duffer Brothers are remaking, well, they're adapting Death Note for Netflix.
Again?
Yep. Even though there is already a
Netflix
Death original Death Note adaptation.
Yes,
Came out
there
only
is.
5 years ago.
Yes.
But you just can't...
We watched it, remember?
Yep. We just love the Death Note guy.
Light Yagami, baby. So I've got to let this sit for about 30 minutes now, and then wash it out. But the application was easy. Didn't seem to have any issues, and I feel like I got a good amount of coverage. Like I had enough dye to cover everything. I had a little bit left over. So I'm feeling positive, but we shall see. Alrighty, the dye is marinating. I have made a pumpkin smoothie. I didn't plan on making a pumpkin smoothie, but I just happened to have a lot of extra pumpkin from the pumpkin pie I made. Pretty good though. Now I'm gonna do the most fun thing about a birthday glow up, the best thing about being an adult, which is calling my insurer, because I'm getting older, so I have to call them to talk about insurance. So I'm gonna do that now.
1 hour later.
Alrighty, all done. I called the insurance people. I did my good adult duty, and now I'm gonna wash this out. Okay, I'm not gonna speak too soon, but I'm thinking it may have been successful. So while my hair dries off a little bit, the next step we're gonna tackle is my nails, which as you can see, some of the polish became casualties in the shower, so we'll deal with that. And I really wanna get into pampering my skin and just making it look really super juicy and glowy and like honey, dewy, all the nice adjectives. And with that, that brings me to today's sponsor, which is Parnell. And I'm gonna have a big brain skincare Lucy talk to you about all of that while I have a delightful slice of some homemade pumpkin pie. Parnell is a UK beauty brand inspired by the healing properties of manuka honey and sika, which come together to gently nourish and soothe your skin while also giving it an instant, dewy, glazed glow. As I'm sure a lot of you are aware, I am very much into Korean skincare, but Parnell was a brand that I wasn't super familiar with, and they very kindly sent me a selection of products to test and try out, and so I was giving them a go and I was like, hold on, this is high-key very good. First of all, the packaging is very pleasing to my sensibilities, but most importantly, the formulas are just so dreamy and my skin just munch crunches it right up. The brand is centered around their proprietary Sika Manu blend, which is a combination of manuka honey from our lovely neighbours in New Zealand and Sika or Centella asiatica, both renowned for their healing and calming properties. The 3 products I've been testing and very much enjoying from their line are the Sika Manu Cotton Clear Pad, the Sika Manu Gel Cream, and the Sika Manu Serum Mist. The toner pads are a great multi-use product made with 100% biodegradable cotton. You can use them as pre-soaked toner pads to refresh the skin or as a super quick sheet mask. I really enjoy popping one on each of my cheeks for a brief moment to cool and hydrate my skin before taking them across the rest of my face to gently exfoliate without irritation. The gel cream has a delicious bouncy texture that manages to sink into the skin and absorb without feeling heavy or sticky. My dehydration prone skin stays plump and hydrated all day, and it also functions as a perfect canvas under makeup, and there is no fuss, which is very important to me because I am not really looking to compromise on any part of my beauty routine. Then the serum mist very much impressed me because first of all, look at this color combo, okay? Stunning, intriguing, gorgeous. It contains ingredients like borage seed oil, ceramides, and of course our Sika Manu complex to nourish and protect the skin. I really enjoy using this in any part of my skincare routine, but as of late, I have been using this when I go out in the evenings and I spritz it on my cheeks, my neck, and my décolleté, and it just makes me feel like a dewy, gorgeous angel woman. Parnell's products are gentle yet effective. They soothe the redness and irritation on my skin while also giving it that jelly, dewy, honey, just tasty glossiness that I very much desire. You'll see through the rest of this video that even in quite a short time frame, my skin becomes a lot calmer and even gets a little bit of a little bit of a dewy, healthy glow, if I may say so myself. More information about Parnell and the products I talked about today will be linked in the description box below, and you will also continue to see the products throughout the rest of this video. Thank you again to Parnell for sponsoring today's video, and let's get right back into it. Alrighty, I've had my pie and I've removed my nail polish. It's ready to go, so I'm going to do a little bit of skincare before I get stuck into the nails. So I already double cleansed with an oil cleanser and my foaming cleanser in the shower, so I'm going to take these Sika Manu Cotton Clear Pads and I'm just going to wipe them over like a little toner pad. And my skin generally isn't super dramatic, like I'm not getting too many changes, but using the modern wonders of science, I like timed it so that I would finish menstruating just before my birthday, you know, because I just like to girl boss in all areas of my life, including my uterus. And so with that, I got a couple little hormonal buddies hanging out, which is really great. And that's where things like these little cotton pads come in handy because they're a really, really gentle form of physical exfoliation. Like I'm just sort of gently encouraging the pimples to be gone. So I'm actually gonna pop a little bit of makeup on after this because I'm going out to dinner, just like a little casual thing with a friend, which I'm excited for. So I'm gonna keep my routine super quick and easy because these products actually do prepare my skin very nicely for makeup without much fuss. Just using this Sikamanu gel cream, and it leaves my skin looking really like dewy and plump, but it's not overly heavy either. And I like to take it down my neck as well, because it's good to start paying attention to your neck, especially as you know, we're talking about birthdays and aging up in life and all. Also, I'm just generally a little bit of a dry / dehydrated human being, which reminds me. So any kind of nice light hydrating products that aren't super sticky, because I really dislike that really super thick, heavy, sticky feeling kind of on my neck and chest, you know, when I put clothes on, I'm like, what? But this just sinks right in and dries immediately. So even though I'm about to get dressed and just go out for like a low-key dinner, I'm gonna feel just really nice and hydrated and stunning. I'm gonna spray a little bit of this serum mist first, and first of all, like, stunning. Look at this, look at the color combo. I just feel like that's fun. That little green, ooh, it just feels so chic. Like I just haven't seen any in that like color before. I'm gonna just spritz this all over. And I even spritz this on my neck as well because same deal. Nice, light, hydrating, dewy, but not sticky. Alrighty, I have just zhuzhed up my brows a little bit, and now I'm gonna pop some nails on. And I used to do my own gel extensions or gels, and I did a lot of like DIY stuff, which was very time consuming, but I enjoyed it. But recently I have become a gym lady, which is fun. But involved in that gym time, I do quite a bit of weightlifting, so it's not really been as practical for me to have like nails on all the time because I just worry about them breaking and it just makes it more difficult for me to use equipment and whatnot. So I have some little press-ons and they are fabulous. They're from Acrylique, which is a small Australian business, very cool. And I'm pretty fussy in terms of what kind of nails I like in terms of like the shape and everything. And they do my favorite shape, which is like this almondy kind of shape. I have these super pretty ones here, which are called the French Kiss, and they're almost like a strawberry milk French tip. Those are very cute, but I think the ones I want to use are these ones, which is the Creme de Violet, and you can see they're kind of like a purple, white, like soft pink swirly kind of thing. Maybe you can see them a little better like that. They are so cute. So I'm actually going to pop these on super quickly, which is amazing because as much as I like doing my own nails, it is very time consuming. It does not currently suit my current lifestyle, but a little quick fix to get my little gorgeous nails, because I do love having nails. Like it just makes me feel, you know what I mean? Like I just feel very, very cute when I have nails. So I am gonna pop these on now. Okay, they are on. Are they not so cute? That took me like, I wanna say 10 minutes to do like the whole thing, and they look so good. I think I might make them a tiny little bit shorter just because I am a clumsy little rat woman, but I just wanted to show you. Okay, there we go. See, I only made them like a little bit shorter. So cute. I think that's all I need. I don't think I need to do anything else. This is the birthday fantasy. This is the glow up.
Good morning. It's my birthday. Wee. I actually ended up staying up a little bit late. I was hanging out with my friend. We hadn't seen each other for a while. So we had a little bit of a late night because we were just like chatting, you know what I mean? Just hanging out, catching up. So I didn't get a huge amount of sleep. It was very worth it. Anyways, I'm slightly sleep deprived, but I will say this little guy not looking too bad. Significantly reduced in size. But we are going out for like a little birthday breakfast brunchy kind of thing. But I know what I'm wearing and like the vibe I'm going for, so I'm just going to go execute on that. Don't look very glamorous. This is the dress I want to wear. It needs a little bit of steam, but I have a vision. I feel like my little bestie here has calmed down significantly, which is good because yesterday morning when I woke up and it was like so swollen and big and like maybe I touched it, maybe I shouldn't have, but when that happened I was like, of course, but it has significantly calmed down. I think it's going to be kind of a non-issue. So I do need to style my hair because I actually didn't really style my hair last night because it was raining and super humid, and it was basically like there is no point to like properly styling my hair. So I'm going to do that before I do my skincare and makeup, but I am just going to do a little spritz. I suppose this is the first time you're sort of seeing the result of the dye, but yeah, hopefully this will not take too long. I think we're done. I think that's Also, I'm not a hair pro by any means. This is just kind of what I do, and I feel like it usually turns out okay, so I'm not attempting to change up the classics on my birthday. Sticking to what I know. It's giving Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, you know? Just a little bit. In terms of my hair color, I don't know if you can really like see it super well. I really like how the body of the hair turned out, and I did have a small sneaking suspicion underneath my optimism that the like top bit where my roots were would maybe go a little bit brassy, and that is sort of what happened. And so when I was like seeing it kind of reflect in the light, I was like, oh, it's like yellow, no. But in the light of day, not under my bathroom fluoro lights, I think it looks pretty good. It's really not that different. I have had colors like this before, but it is a little bit more uniform and it's a little, excuse me, the birthday girl is talking. But you know what I mean? It's a little bit more of that like icy chocolate overall. I mean, you know, a little home job. I think it's pretty cute. It's time to steam my dress. Oh, I am looking cute. Cannot be denied. It is very warm and humid today, so it's kind of like a little cooling pad, especially after being in the bathroom with all the hot air and then steaming. Once again, just taking some of this lovely gel cream. I don't have a whole bunch of time before we go out to breakfast, and I'm not trying to do like full glam fantasy. I just want to like feel cute. So I'm gonna do some pretty quick makeup, but I'm gonna kind of use like some of my favorite things that I just know like work. I don't know, does everyone else feel that way? Like you have your makeup that you're like trying to like test and like use up and like kind of see how you can make it work, and then you have your like good like fail-safe reliable makeup. And I'm gonna be generous with the moisturizer, like that dewiness there. And of course using a sunscreen. So super underrated foundation. I don't know how good like the shade range is, but this is the HERA Glow Lasting Foundation. But it reminds me a lot of like what people like about the Giorgio Armani foundation that's very popular. But I'm just gonna take that and like put it across my cheeks in the middle here. Go at it with my fingers first. Whatever I have left, I have a damp sponge and I like dab that up and load up the sponge. And then I blend all that in. I'm also just dabbing a little corrector under my eyes. Just the classic Becca corrector pot, because I do be pale. This is always the most cursed part of makeup, where I just look like a completely featureless, like a wax figure. Not good. And that is like the main part done. Now I'm just gonna zoom through the eyebrows. Obsessed with this Romand all flat brow. It's so good. Still kind of giving cursed, but I swear it'll come together. I'm just popping a little bit of a cream and blush on because I'm obsessed with like kind of a soft, dewy cheek.
Brother.
My brother's here. I am not running late.
No, I am running
He's
early.
early.
I'm early.
He's early.
I'm early.
Like I said, it's pretty simple glam. Just gonna do a little bit of liner. Nothing super fancy. Kind of extending my natural lash line. Curling my lashes. I take a medium amount of time on this step because for me it does make a really big difference. And then mascara. And this really pretty nude shade from Jill Stewart. And now that my foundation's had a chance to kind of like vibe on my skin for a hot sec already, I'm gonna take this Hourglass powder and this big fluffy brush and just lightly press into like the center of my face where I can get a little too dewy, especially with this humidity. And then a touch of this super classic MAC highlighter. So old school, like 2012 beauty YouTube kind of vibes, but it's a really, really pretty natural highlighter. And I'm just gonna spritz a bit of the same mist from before just on my cheeks. And that's my makeup. Alrighty, let's get dressed. I'm gonna touch more lipstick. Here is my outfit. Have I made the camera too tall? There we go. I love this dress. It's so cute. I actually bought it during /for Fashion Week and I haven't like worn it since because I don't know why I haven't. But I figured today is a good day as any. And then for a bag, I just went with this white bag, which I have worn so much, but I just feel like it complements it well. And shoes, I don't know if you can really, these kind of like little soft pink slingbacks, just casual. Am I a little overdressed for a Saturday breakfast? Yes. Am I overdressed for my personal birthday breakfast? No. I've also popped some little earrings on. These are these little like Anna Luisa, really small pearl hoops. They're super cute. I'm still obsessed with the nails. And I'm also gonna pop on some perfume. This is Daisy Love, Marc Jacobs Oh So Sweet. I feel like this is a very underrated fragrance, okay? No one talks about Daisy Love Oh So Sweet, but it is like creamy and sweet and fruity, but also quite light, like a sparkling raspberry jelly covered in little sugar crystals that you're eating in the park, okay? It's delightful. And I've been wearing it for such a long time that I feel like it's sort of become like a signature scent almost. Like for a long time, it was just kind of like the fragrance that I wore out all the time. And I just feel like it's very me, and it's also a crowd pleaser, and I always get compliments when I wear it. Ah, so good. This is the finished glow up. I'm feeling dewy, glowy, primped, preened. And like I said, I'm not doing anything super duper fancy or anything, but you know what I mean? Like the glow up is not necessarily always about like doing it for like a specific external purpose. Sometimes it's for the intrinsic desire to make myself feel like treated and special and spending a little bit of time on myself. But yeah, all done. Maybe a slightly chaotic vlog, but nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again to Parnell for sponsoring this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.